Brittney Griner is obviously a man. Why can she play in the WNBA? The truth behind it is horrifying. Brittney Griner has had two marriages, although she has publicly admitted that she is a lesbian. But she refused the Olympic examination. This is because she was born with a wide...
Right now you have 10 points, 5 rebounds. We see the Atlanta Dream as being very...
But no one noticed her habit of never wearing a bra, which made many people wonder if she might not be a woman. First, abnormally tall physique and masculine body shape. Griner is 2.06 meters tall, much taller than ordinary.
Now, this might be one of the craziest twists yet in the whole Brittney Griner WNBA saga. What started off as just some whispers in locker rooms and random comment threads has officially blown up into full-blown chaos. Alicia Gray just set off a firestorm. And trust, when she speaks, people listen. Alicia doesn't usually jump into the mess, so when she does, you know it's something serious. She's claiming that the Atlanta Dream secretly paid for Brittney Griner's gender transition surgery. Yeah, let that sink in. Not emotional support, not public statements. Cash money from their own budget allegedly went into Griner's personal medical procedures. And the wildest part? Brittney doesn't even play for them. This ain't just some private matter anymore. It's turning into a major scandal. We're talking team finances being used in the shadows, backdoor deals, and the possibility of a full-on WNBA cover-up. Why would a whole franchise risk their reputation over something like this? Could Griner be holding on to something they really don't want getting out? Let's break this all the way down. First off, the reason this is hitting so hard is because it's not just about Brittney's past or her image. It's about trust, money, and secrets in the league. Griner's always been surrounded by drama, her time in Russia, the way the media paints her, all of it. Some call her a trailblazer. Others say there's way more going on behind the scenes. And that's where Alicia comes in.
Has press secretary saying it's particularly important to bring this particular American citizen home because she is an LGBTQ woman of color. They start to go, why? I mean, seriously, why? Like, why does that make her specifically more?
According to her, the Atlanta Dream allegedly covered every cent of Griner's transition-related surgeries. Under the table. Not just support, not just love. They ran the whole operation in silence. Kept it hidden. Out of sight. No press, no leaks, no receipts. So now everybody's asking, what's the real motive here? Is the team covering up something even bigger? Were they pressured? Did Brittney have leverage? Because you don't just drop team funds on a non-player without major reasons. Alicia Gray spilled all this in an IG Live that vanished just hours later. But the internet never forgets. In the video, she straight up said, "They think we don't see what's going on. Atlanta Dream been paying for stuff they got no business paying for. Brittney ain't even one of us. Why is our budget going towards surgeries? That got nothing to do with basketball." That one line had fans and players straight up frozen. The quote might be deleted now, but screenshots and screen recordings hit Reddit and other platforms like a bomb. People couldn't believe what they were seeing. Because Alicia Gray didn't just throw shade, she basically called out the Atlanta Dream for financial fraud. And if what she's saying is even half true, that means there's some serious stuff going on behind closed doors. But here's what no one's answering. Why would the Atlanta Dream, a team Brittney Griner doesn't even suit up for, allegedly drop big money on her surgery? Who greenlit that decision? And what are they getting in return? As always with WNBA scandals, the theories are flying left and right, and none of them feel clean, not even close. One of the wildest takes? Some folks believe the Dream didn't act solo. They allegedly had full approval from higher-ups in the league. That's right. People think the WNBA itself might have been in on it. The theory goes like this. The Dream didn't just start tossing around team money without cover. They supposedly got a quiet nod from league execs who wanted to keep things looking smooth and progressive. Because let's be real, the WNBA's been grinding hard to push an image of inclusivity, unity, and being a safe space for everyone. But here's the kicker. Insiders say the league wasn't just promoting that image for show. They were scared. Scared of what would happen if this Brittney situation leaked without their control? Imagine the chaos if the media caught wind of it with no PR plan in place. The backlash, the headlines, it would have been nuclear.
My general thoughts on the Brittney Griner trade are severalfold. One, Brittney Griner is an American citizen. We should do everything we can to bring American citizens home. Two, when you have the White House press secretary saying it's particularly important to bring this particular American citizen home because she is an LGBTQ woman of color, they start to go, why? I mean, seriously, why? Like, why does that make her specifically more important to bring home? Is it more important than Paul Whelan? More important than the 40 to 50 other people who are American citizens being held in captivity around the world? Like, I don't know what makes Brittney Griner more special than they are. She was certainly victimized by the Russian government, which was using her.
So according to this theory, funding Griner's surgery wasn't just about support. It was a PR play, a damage control strategy dressed up as compassion. But if you thought that was messy, wait until you hear the next part. Whispers are going around about secret backroom deals. Allegedly, the Atlanta Dream were working with silent sponsors. Yup, unknown names backing the whole thing, throwing money at the situation to keep things under wraps. What were they promised in return? Why all the secrecy? This thing just keeps getting deeper. There's been quiet chatter that the Atlanta Dream made some bold promises to their sponsors, especially after the whole Kelly Loeffler drama blew up. Now, some fans are convinced that funding something as controversial as gender reassignment surgery wasn't just about support. It was a calculated PR stunt to show they're all in on the woke movement. But here's the problem. If that money wasn't reported right, that's not just a slip-up, that's fraud. And this is where things take a crazy turn. Believe it or not, there are people who think Brittney Griner might be holding on to some serious dirt about certain league execs. And that the payment was basically hush money to keep her quiet and keep the skeletons locked in the closet. Keep her happy, keep the secrets buried, and make it look like it's all love and support. That's the theory buzzing around. Yeah, it sounds like conspiracy territory, but the way the WNBA's been moving lately, fans are starting to believe anything's possible. And it's not just whispers anymore. People are demanding a full investigation, not just into Brittney, but into the team, the books, and the league itself. This thing has the whole fan base lit. Some are straight up backing Alicia Gray, calling her a hero for exposing where the money's really going. One Reddit user said, "Alicia Gray just risked her career to tell the truth. Watch how fast they try to blackball her." Another viral tweet hit even harder. "So we just gonna pretend it's normal for a team to pay for someone else's surgery? Y'all asleep if you think this isn't deeper." But not everyone's buying into it. Critics are calling the whole thing a transphobic distraction, accusing Alicia of just trying to stir the pot for attention. Others say, even if the rumor's true, so what? Let people do what they want with their bodies. But that's not the issue here. The real question is about the money, where it came from, who gave the green light, and what it was really used for. Because if that cash didn't go through the right channels, this could turn into the kind of scandal the WNBA definitely doesn't want on its hands. Whether people support Brittney's alleged journey or not isn't even the point right now. The real issue is transparency, or in this case, the lack of it. And if Alicia Gray's telling the truth, the WNBA's been hiding way more than just locker room drama. But let's be real, the WNBA not being upfront ain't anything new. Remember when Brittney got detained in Russia? The league and the media rushed to frame her as a wrongfully imprisoned icon, painting her like some political pawn. But people were asking the real question. Why was she even traveling with hash oil in the first place? And now, we've got a whole new mess on our hands. A team allegedly footing the bill for medical procedures that should be private or handled by insurance? That's not just strange. It's a red flag. Brittney keeps getting protected in ways no other player ever does. Period. Meanwhile, other WNBA stars are out here getting hit with fines over tiny things, like wearing the wrong outfit or tweeting the wrong opinion. But Brittney? Oh, she's rolling through with the VIP pass while everyone else has to follow the rules. Now, for those who still don't get why this rumored surgery is such a huge deal, listen up. If it really went down and if team money was used behind closed doors, that's not just shady. It's favoritism on a whole different level. No contracts, no public approval, just straight-up secret payments from people who owe her nothing. It's giving special treatment, it's giving cover-up, and most of all, it's giving a giant league-wide scandal. And let's be honest, it's only a matter of time before this whole thing explodes. The way this story's spreading, the WNBA won't be able to sweep it under the rug for long. Once the pressure hits, there's gonna be serious consequences. We're talking internal investigations, Financial audits. The Atlanta Dream might have to open their books. And if funds were misused, best believe heads are gonna roll. But that's not even the worst part. What happens when sponsors find out their money might have gone toward off-the-record payments? Those partnerships? Gone. Sponsors will pull out fast. And don't even start on the lawsuits this could spark. This drama could tear the league apart. When this all blows up, and it will, how that money moved could push the situation into criminal territory. If we're talking fraud or even embezzlement. That's not just a league scandal. That's a courtroom case waiting to happen. And let's not forget about Alicia Gray. People seem to be overlooking the fact that she put everything on the line by speaking up. This wasn't some offhand comment. She went public with receipts and called out the system. That's risky business, especially in a league known for shutting down voices that go against the script. Now fans are buzzing with questions. What's going to happen to Alicia if this turns ugly? Will she get hit with fines? Suspended? Quietly blackballed like so many others before her? We've seen how the WNBA handles whistleblowers, tight lips, shady moves, and silent punishment. But no matter what happens next, the truth is, this ain't just about Brittney Griner anymore. This is about a system that's been running behind closed doors for way too long. It's about real transparency, real accountability, and whether the WNBA is actually living up to the values it keeps preaching to the public. Alicia Gray didn't just spill some tea, she flipped the whole table. And now the league has two options. Come clean and fix this mess, or keep doing what they always do, bury it deep and hope no one digs it back up. But here's the problem. They're already too late. The fans are watching, the players are whispering, and the receipts? Oh, they're piling up fast. So whether you believe Alicia is telling the truth or think she's reaching, one thing's for sure. This is just the beginning, and it's only gonna get messier from here. If you're still with us, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment, because you know we're diving deeper into this one real soon. See you in the next one.